Okay, guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I'm inspired to say some things to you today. I do believe that this is going to shift many of you guys into more of a deeper understanding of who you actually are, how powerful you actually are in your reality. And this is going to pertain to everything, whether it's related to your relationship with your specific person, any other relationship in your life, your job, your new career, your business, anything that you want, anything that you feel deep down in your soul and your heart of hearts. So before I get into this, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you love my content. If you want me to be your coach, feel free to email me a short description directly to kim@coreunion.com. You book your session, whether it's a 30-minute, a 60-minute, or a package, which just makes it more affordable on my website, coreunion.com, and I will get back to you with my next available session after you've done that. We only have so many minutes in a day. Each and every minute that you spend on regret, guilt, shame, anger, frustration, any of those lower level versions of yourself is not serving you or your life or your dreams or everything that you deserve, everything that is already yours that already exists. If you spend your time and energy on worrying and on fearing, you're just going to create more situations in your reality for you to feel those feelings of feeling worried and scared and being in fear and being in doubt. Life is your perfect reflection. Let's say, for example, and I'm going to talk about specific person later on in this video. And I know all of this is true from my own personal experience with my specific person, my mirror soul, Hana. If you want to manifest abundance in your reality, so from my perspective, you want to actually aim for health, wealth, well-being, security, love, protection, something that is harmonious on every level. You are going to experience different challenges in your 3D reality because that's part of the awakening process. That is literally part of the purpose of life and situations, is for you to constantly see the things that don't serve you, which are part of your past, and to make new decisions and new choices and to continue leveling up over and over and over again. Level up who you are, what your being is, and you dwell in the being that you are being. You dwell in that. You make the decision that this is where I'm going to dwell. I'm going to dwell in the beingness of perfect health, wealth, abundance, security, love, passion, inspiration, things like that. You make the decision early in the morning who you are. And you can do that through writing the new story, getting clear of what it is that you want on whatever the subject is, but really getting into that. This is who I am. This is who I am. And then throughout the day, you stay on a strict and clean mental diet. Things are going to come up in your 3D reality, and it's going to feel like challenges. And if you see it as a challenge, see that you're going to win. See that it doesn't matter what comes up, because whatever is coming up is part of my old limiting beliefs, my fears, my worries, my doubts. I'm not buying into this anymore. I'm dropping it forever. I'm done, because you are everything in human form, becoming conscious of itself through experiences. Sometimes when you want to manifest money, you believe that somehow, like maybe you're not as valuable, you have something wonderful to share, something that God wants you to share. So you go to sell whatever it is. Spend your inspiration wisely and give yourself, like you're putting all this amazing value out in the world by being who you truly are, by listening to the calling that's deep down in your soul. You deserve to have, through currency, through plenty of currency, through plenty of money. Money is good. Money is healthy. Money frees us. When you put that value out in the world of being who you are and you listen to your soul, then you allow yourself to enjoy the fruits of your labor in abundance. Do not cut yourself off by thinking, even things as simple as, if you want to start a business and sell products, if you want to put your artwork on Etsy, for example. I had a client. I've had a few clients, but a few clients. I've had more than a few clients. I've had a few clients with Etsy shops, and you go to price your work, and let's say that you spent hours of your time creating something, and then you only want to sell it for $9.99. Why? Because you don't believe that people would spend more than that. You need to see that when people see your work, and this is whether you have a retail store, I don't care what the business is, okay? I don't care if it's service-based business. You need to see yourself as literally making however much money that you know that you deserve deep down in your soul. See it, feel it, be it. I am, I have. See that people know your value, know your worth. When I did my experiment to prove that manifestation was real, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I had no idea, but I surrendered myself over completely. And once I made that choice that I was going to be making X amount of dollars per month, X amount of dollars per year, have an award-winning interior design, showroom, have people all over literally obsessed with me and my business, have people raving about me, writing 5-star reviews, literally imagining that when people woke up, they could not stop thinking about me or what I had to offer them. And then going to the end of having just making so many people's lives so incredibly happy. That was a lot that I was putting out. I'm going to make people's lives different. I'm going to change people's lives. When they go home and they feel the serenity of their sanctuary, they're going to remember this was me. And then they're going to share me and my business with everybody that they know. And then when I did that, I was getting more and more and more people would be coming in, spending anywhere from 5, 10, 15, 20, $30,000 with me at a time, when they weren't even in the market to buy so many things, but they couldn't help themselves. Why? Because I and everything that I sold became absolutely irresistible and magnetic to everybody. When I allowed myself, to be the version of myself, to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I wanted to read a little something out of Your Faith is Your Fortune, Neville Goddard. And then I am going to talk a little bit, and I know these subjects may not seem to tie in with each other, but literally it is all you. You are creating your reality. You are creating your reality through your thoughts and beliefs. And you can make a choice. You're either going to be in your ego or you're going to be in God. The God within you, the God that's literally creating through your life, through you, you're either going to be in trust in your ego, which is all your fears, worries, and your doubts, which is just putting this fortress around you, stopping yourself from being able to have everything you want, or you're going to be in 100% complete trust and faith and surrender everything over and detach from all your fears, worries, and doubts. Get delusional, because you're already delusional if you believe you cannot have the money that you want, if you cannot have the home or the life with your specific person that you want, if you can't feel safe and secure and enjoy this amazing and incredible, magnificent life, you are 100% being delusional. So decide, how do you want to be delusional? Because if anything is spending all of your time dwelling on a past that already happened, it's not happening anymore, on a future that hasn't happened yet, you were using your imagination. You were using your imagination, and you're already being delusional. If you are going against what God wants from you in your deepest heart of hearts, in your soul, your desire, which already desires you, then you are already being delusional. So you need to stop being delusional for what you don't want and start being delusional about what you do want. To me, that's not even being delusional. It's just creating and selecting, but whatever. Anyway, I want to read this. I'm on fire today. I need to chill out. Okay, so this is out of chapter 3, The Principle of Truth. Your Faith is Your Fortune, Neville Goddard. The consciousness of being is not dependent upon being anything. It preceded all conceptions of itself and shall be when all conceptions of itself shall cease to be. I am the beginning and the end. That is, all things or conceptions of myself begin and end in me. But I, the formless awareness, remain forever. Jesus discovered this glorious truth and declared himself to be one with God, not the God that man had fashioned. For he never recognized such a God. Jesus found God to be his awareness of being, and so told man that the kingdom of God in heaven here within. I'm going to just go into things with you and your specific person. Whatever you feel deep down in your soul for your specific person, you feel it because it is already existing. The fears and the worries and the doubts that you are hung up on, of feeling regret of the things that you may have said, worried about situations, circumstances, whether it is related to third parties, other marriages, long distance, different belief systems, having different racial or ethical, excuse me, ethnic backgrounds, different classes. None of that stuff matters at all whatsoever. Those are all human fears, worries, doubts. Those are all part of your core beliefs, which is your programming of your limiting beliefs, just keeping you from being able to love while you were doing your inner work. And when you were handing all of the BS that you were worried about, when you're just continuing and you finally make the decision, I am done with this. I'm done with the suffering. I'm done with the worrying. I'm done with the fearing. And I'm handing this over to you 100% completely. And you completely detach from it. You detach from it and you continue to do your inner work of being the version of you who is in such an amazing and happy, loving, tender, sweet, passionate relationship. When you actually let your walls down and you get out of fear mode and you get out of your pain body and you allow yourself to feel safe and secure and you allow yourself to be loved by your specific person in your imagination, knowing that your imagination and your inner world, when you actually trust in it and you understand that your inner world is actually creating your outer world. So when you're doing your inner work, you don't need to question, am I doing this right? Am I saying the right thing? Am I feeling it long enough? Am I feeling it correctly? When you do your inner work, you decide. You don't wonder or question. You make the decision because you are the operant power in your reality. You make the decision. This is working. You do your inner work while you're doing your inner work. You know that it's working. And after you've done your work, you know that it's done. A lot of people ask, well, if I know that it's done, will I keep doing my inner work? Yes, keep doing your inner work until you're actually living in it. Me and Hannah we are creating our dream life together. We are so, we're getting more and more clear, but we are so clear on it. I do not stop. I don't just say, well, if I really knew that I was the powerful manifester in my reality, and I knew that I was in God in human form, and that or I am God in human form, and that I'm the operant power of my reality. And if I was in full trust, I wouldn't have to continue to affirm for this. I wouldn't have to visualize it. I wouldn't have to keep imagining. I don't agree with that whatsoever. When I have manifested anything in my reality, anything at all, I continued all day, all night, throughout the day to feel it. I would wake up in the morning, step into my power as being the creator. I would feel strong, healthy, confident, secure, loved. So I do my inner work in the morning. I think about it all day. I think about myself having it all day throughout the day. I loop affirmations in my mind. If I have any kind of fears, worries, or doubts come up in my head, I affirm against them. I listen to music throughout the day when I can. I take a break in the afternoon and I go into some deep breathing and I do my affirmations again or listen to meditations or whatever. I stay on my mental diet. I continue to tell myself all throughout the day who I am. I go to sleep in the wish fulfilled. Okay. A lot of you guys are like, I don't feel it and I'm worried. Don't be worried if you don't feel it. You will eventually feel it. You just have to feel however you would naturally feel having the money or being in a relationship or whatever it is. You just have to figure out what's natural for you. Obviously, I'm a very deep and passionate person. So is Hannah, of course. We're perfect together. So I'm very sensitive and I feel very deeply and I am very, so I'm going to feel when I do my inner work and I'm living from the end, when we were separated, I was feeling deeply about it. I was feeling deep love. I was feeling deep passion. I was imagining um, us kissing, us making love, us having fun, us constantly laughing, a lot of having fun. And that felt really good. And I was like, this is real. This is real. This is who we truly are. And then I would just stay in that. And throughout the day, I would have little 2 second, I would constantly say the end, the end, the end, life together, happy together, dream home together, vacation homes, doing whatever we want, buying whatever we want, whatever. And then throughout the day, I would have little 2-second imaginal acts, like, and it's not even imaginal acts, it's so simple. No matter what I would be doing, I would close my eyes. Sometimes I don't even need to close my eyes. I would just feel into, what does it feel like if he was right next to me right now? If I go out for a walk in nature, when I used to go out for walks, I would just, while I was walking, I didn't have to sit down. I didn't have to get into a meditative state. I didn't have to go into a slumber. I didn't have to do sats. I did sats because sats are nice, but I didn't. All I had to do was imagine, what would it feel like if we were holding hands and we looked over and just laughed at each other? What would it feel like when I'm grocery store shopping if we're next to each other? What does it feel like if he's cuddled up next to me on the sofa? If I wake up in the morning next to him? If we're taking a shower together? If we're going shopping together? If we're taking a ride together? If we're doing whatever? I would just always have these little 2-second imaginal acts. I hope that this video helps. I know that it does, actually. I don't hope anything. Hope is for beggars. I know, I declare that you guys know and understand you are in your full power. This video shifted you in your full power, and that you can feel into your end, and you know what you're ending, as I absolutely believe and declare that you guys are manifesting everything that you want in your reality, all the money that you want, the success that you want, the businesses that you want to create, the relationship with anyone in your reality that you want to improve, the relationship with your specific person. I see and I know that you guys are happy together. I see and I know that you are you're not even worried about your 3D reality anymore. Your 3D reality is bull. It's BS. It doesn't matter. It's literally just the product of your past, and you're not living in your past anymore. I believe and declare that you are now living in your new story, and that you are completely empowered, and that you know how to manifest. Okay. That is it for today for me. Okay. It is 100% done. We are all done. Okay. You are powerful. You are strong. You are more than worthy and more than good enough of having literally everything that you want. So you make the decision and you be that version of you right now. Okay. I love you so much. Have an amazing and incredible day. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.